Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. It's the Kevin Jackson Show. KJRadio.com. I want to give a quick shout out to my buddy at KYKN. His name is Gator. And Gator has a show on, this is a radio station up in Oregon. And these guys, Gator's like my brother. The station is one of the few stations that took a chance on me early on. We had to do a lot of stuff during the holidays due to travel schedule and quite frankly, the holidays and just needing some time off. And we did a lot of best of shows. And you know, the affiliates, for the most part, they don't complain because they understand, you know, I'm pretty busy. And we had an issue with the guest host. So we've had issues, around that. And I haven't had many guest hosts. We will this year when I'm having to take some time off. But these guys show nothing but patience in letting us get everything kind of aligned again. And I want to thank those guys from that and all the affiliates because, you know, it's a tough business. And I wish I could be available 24/7 for everything, but it can be very difficult. And sometimes you just run out of steam. And quite frankly, during the holidays, I wanted to spend time with family and friends, as I know you guys did as well. I think our best of shows are amazing because they're stuff that I believe are relevant to life in general, not just applied to politics. But anyway, I want to give a shout out to guys at KYK and Gator. And also let you guys know I will be coming to an event. I don't have the details of it. It's in Oregon. I believe it's on March the 2nd and 3rd. And I'll get more details around that and let you guys know. I will also be in California at a Horowitz event, David Horowitz event. I'm also scheduled to be in West Palm later in the year at their big event. I said in West Palm. And I'll be speaking in St. Louis later in the month for you guys that are in that market. I know they carry my show at 97.1. So I'll be there at an educational conference speaking there. And also we're going to showcase, talk about the movie at that event in a sidebar event. So lots going on. I say this all the time. If you guys have something you want to do with us as a team member, if you say, Kevin, I'll host a fundraiser for the film. I want to be a location where we show the film on the dates that we decide we're going to we're talking about the end of March for bleedingbluemovie.com if you want to know what I'm talking about. We're doing a film to showcase the other side of the police story. But if you want to be a part of that, let us know. We love having your feedback. KJRadio.com. You can call us at 844-551-8255. So there's a lot to discuss, folks. And one of the things I want to talk about is this conundrum that the left has presented that they don't even know that they don't the funny thing about the left is that they don't realize how stupid they are. And I'm not saying that to get laughs out of you or chuckles or whatever, even though, let's face it, they are stupid. But I'm telling you that because I'm a logistician. I like to look at the logic of things and the order of things. That's just the analytical brain that I have. And I look at these people and I say to myself, do you understand what you just said? What you just said is counter to your argument. I call it the death spiral. You get a leftist talking about an issue, and suddenly he's just spiraling. He's like, whoa, whoa. And then eventually he says, what? You're racist, or you're homophobic, or he's going to give you some label. There's a Swami, his name is Swami Sivananda, and he says there's something good in all seeming failures. You don't see it now, but time will reveal it. Be patient. And we appear to have failed. We failed in training the left. We failed in training our kids. They turn to the way of evil. We have failed in training this nation. And it seemed like we failed. We're like, man, all these things, especially 2008 when Barack Obama got in, and then, oh goodness, 2012. I've talked about this many times on this show. I don't know how many of my friends were just like, Kevin, I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to lose the Supreme Court. I mean, people were, they were just morbid. It was like zombies. The day after the election in 2012, I don't think you could get punched in the gut harder to where it would just make any more impact. That day, it was like there was a cloud around me. And I know how I felt, and I was still trying to be optimistic because I was like, look, we gave it a best shot. Obama won, end of story. But I made a few, declarations of my own and said, I'm never following another Republican or any other conservative, or call it what you want. You people don't know what you're doing. I'm a strategist. I know how to win, and I'm tired of losing, so I'm going my own path. And I did. And that's why I sit here today talking to you. Now, I'm not telling you, I'm the baddest guy out there. Lord knows I'd love to be getting the press that Ben Shapiro gets. He's a nice kid, but I don't. I'm going to tell you, we are just as poignant in the things that we say and do, but I haven't had time to figure out all the little hooks to get to, 3 million website visits a day. But congratulations to him. But we are just as relevant. And so I look at, where we got to go with all of this stuff and how we felt. And I'm telling you, we had the air just sucked out of us. But we were patient. I'm patient right now. There are people out there who are, I will tell you, I have friends that are out there, man, they are just crazy numbers and everything else. And I say congratulations to them, but we're just going to be patient. My team, we have these discussions all the time. We could be doing better. I'm the one leading those charges. But I go, you know what? It's all God's plan. That's the thing that keeps me sane. But here's what I want to talk about with this leftist conundrum. See, the conundrum is a deranged Donald Trump is more effective than a sane Barack Obama. If you listen to the leftist media, they've declared President Trump mentally ill. You hear the words like, he's unhinged. He's unfit to be president. Now, keep in mind, this is after knowing the statistics around the Trump presidency. Probably, and I don't think it's probably, I think it's undoubtedly the best year one presidency post-war, post George Washington. I'm going to defer to the past because they were putting together the nation. But in modern day, undoubtedly, the best presidency year one, certainly in my lifetime, and I bet you in your lifetime as well. But they say the guy that gave us the 25,000 Dow, unemployment at 4.1%, the lowest Latino unemployment in history, lowest black unemployment, not in history because we were fully employed in the 50s, but certainly in a long time, probably since we've been keeping records. The more manufacturing jobs created in a year, Donald Trump created more manufacturing jobs in his first year than Barack Obama could create in 10. Those are the numbers. I'm not just making that up. And so they want you to believe this guy's unfit. He's unhinged. Why would you turn your economy or anything else over to this guy?
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.